Hey guys, Dark Bro here, and today I'm doing another one of these videos. As I told you guys, until pretty much I can get back to doing some gameplay with friends, which I know is the content you guys have been looking for. However, you guys seem to, for the people that are like looking at this video, or maybe aren't looking at this video and are wondering like where's the videos with the people that we do like, keep in mind it's a lot harder to get them to exist than a lot of people would like to take me for. Because, there's a lot of people who want to see Goku fan, which, obviously you wouldn't know unless you were like in our friend group. But he's not like the most available person. And it's not saying that that's his fault or whatnot. It's just like he can't exist as much as as other people would like to. That's not how it works. And there's a few people that are looking for, for my dogs to exist and for my dogs to edit videos, in which case, honestly, I don't blame them. But, for my dogs is running his own channel, which I'm going to put down in the description of this video, and also just like it's right here on the screen, HamFam12. There's literally his channel page on the phone. Um, yeah, so the issue with that is like, he's got his own channel he's working with, he's editing his own videos, so I can't exactly get him to just edit my videos. That's not how that works. He's got his own stuff he's got to do and videos he's got to record. So for the people that are like, yeah, I want him to, where's he at, And then the people that for some reason are looking for Leo, yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna happen. So don't even, yeah, he gone. So, but yeah, I'll still try to see if I can get any gaming videos mixed in. I'm trying to see if maybe I can get Nannercan or Quackers, whichever one you prefer of that name, possibly in a video. And if I'm lucky, I'll get both Quackers and Goku Fan in there. And that will be a really good video. But those videos either keep getting corrupted or they don't get fully recorded because of some sort of cosmic issue. But of course, if I can get it to work, you'll see more videos that are probably going to be incomplete and are going to end either abruptly or aren't going to be fully fleshed out. But it's just so that you guys can get what you want, and I can get what I want, which is more people to watch my channel, get more people to watch the channel. Well, you guys can get the people that you actually want to see on the channel, so it's fine. But for now, I'm gonna have to do reaction videos like this, and I'm gonna be editing them, which means that they're gonna be not crazily edited. I guess you could say a longer, less edited video, in the words of that guy right there. Go ahead. You put him on the screen. Me, right? You right there. I hope so. I might be looking like a fool right now. But, anywho, I know most of you are going to skip this video anyways. So, before you skip off or whatever, I'm going to say that I'm going to give my opinion real quick so you guys can at least know and choose whether or not you want to continue to watch the video, or if you just want to debate me in advance. I think Broly would beat up Jiren. No questions asked. I think Broly bodies Jiren, like, cosmically, and I don't know why it's even a debate. It's like Gojo versus Goku. It's not a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. And there's no way you can ever exist in a world where Gojo is just popping Goku, even in regular hand-to-hand. However, that doesn't mean I have evidence to support this. However, I will go through this video and I will try to remember and or see if there's any faults. There's two people in this video versus one person. So not saying they don't know what they're talking about, not saying that they're incorrect. However, I do disbelieve what they're saying in these, and there's a few little extra tidbits and stuff, and where they use opinion and they just like try to get away with it, which is kind of goofy, but it's fine. So then again, we all use opinion a lot of the time. So here we go. We're going to try to get this, and future me, I think this is gonna be split up into parts, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, it's split up into parts. Yeah, I knew it. Because this is a very long video. Well, it's a long video, as in it's 29 minutes, and usually I pause. Okay, so that you guys, because if you want to see the whole video, I'm gonna start doing that from now on. I'm gonna link it down below so you guys can see the actual video thing, and yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that.
Already. All right, so to start the video off, Karthu, why don't you give us a breakdown?
I just can't believe he got
Jiren.
Karthu.
So the Tournament of Power is a bit of a mess in the anime. It's a little hard to field. It isn't really, according to Whis, is also stronger than Beerus. The second part doesn't matter too much.
Oh,
3 of Dragon Ball Super. Whis says that Jiren is stronger than his God of Destruction, and that God of Destruction, according to Whis, is also stronger than Beerus. The second part doesn't matter too much, so long as Belmod and Beerus are...
See, the issue there is, like, he says... I don't remember... I mean, I get the fact that, like, he says that, but, like, a lot of things... It's more like just to hype up other gods of destruction, more like. I mean, I don't... There's no physical proof. And whenever, just to be clear, okay, just to keep in mind for everyone that, like, looks at that statement and goes like, yeah, okay, that should be definitive proof, right? He's stronger than Beerus, who is stronger than Goku, who beats Jiren, technically. Or is actually mollywopping him, in fact, and even full power Jiren is still getting mollywopped. I mean, granted, yeah, like, in fact, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Goku is pretty much about to beat Jiren until Jiren, like, hits him with a final, like, haha, you suck, coward, and then he goes, what? And starts, like, getting angry or something of that nature, I believe. I don't exactly remember what caused Goku to go out of UI. I know it wasn't like he ran out of stamina. I think it was either due to him being angry or something, or like having emotion, or trying to being like having destructive thoughts is what I remember it being. That might not be accurate, but I'm pretty sure that Goku doesn't like lose Ultra Instinct because he's getting his cheeks clapped. I'm pretty sure it's due to some other outlier, and then Jiren like kind of tries to take advantage of this. But I'm pretty sure, like, the most of even regardless of that, it was Goku just bullying Jiren kind of fighting back. But keep in mind, it was just Goku by himself kind of fighting Jiren, when, you know, that doesn't make sense, as Goku cannot beat Beerus. So that's why I don't, like, when they use this statement a lot, they're going to reuse it. They're going to act like they're going to pretty much reuse this thought of supposedly Jiren being better than Beerus, which I think is just wrong. Because you can't, like, Goku literally loses to Beerus, and it wasn't even like a close match. It was like oh yeah, you're done? Oh, that sucks. It was literally like Goku just kind of trying his best, and Beerus being like, I'll hold back, but yeah, you're not bad. You're not as bad as I thought you would. And that wouldn't make sense that Jiren is better than him if Beerus can beat Goku. You know what I mean? So I feel like when Karthu says this statement here, he's not fully acknowledging like the full facts behind the fact that just it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Literally just doesn't make sense in any universe.
To each other.
So we're just
some guide statements that state this as well, but this is the most clear-cut case of it in the actual show. Later on, though, the more interesting thing with Jiren is that he surpasses his own limits. Someone with this insane potential and
this is also where he gets it wrong. And a lot of people in the comments point this out, which is funny. I find it funny that a lot of people in the comments just point out like the incorrections in this like what they're saying. I mean, I feel like they know that what they're saying is like, you know, like this is wrong, but it's just funny because they continue with it anyways. I think they did it just for clout. I feel like they did it for clout, just to, you know, like, hey guys, look, Jiren versus Broly, we have the opposite opinion of what everyone thinks, just so that you guys can come watch this video. And now you're going to give us more comments saying, like, yeah, Jiren clearly would get clapped, but because you're commenting, you're giving us you're helping us pretty much, which is honestly pretty smart. I mean, honestly, it is very smart. It's a very smart method. You pretty much get people to comment on you by doing the opposite, because now they're commenting because they're hating, but they don't know they're actually helping. Again, in this point in time, it's not Jiren surpassing his limits. It's just Jiren using his full power. It even says right here, unleashes his hidden power. That if it was him surpassing his limits, they would say it, because they do say it like a lot. When Goku was like not, when Goku was powering up, they were talking about surpassing limits there. It doesn't make sense that they would just suddenly stop saying that if it was hidden power. You know what I mean?
To get stronger, at least getting to be a second level beyond Belmont and Beerus and everyone else.
And then also the issue with the Belmont thing is that there's a literal, like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's in the anime, I know that it's in the comic, where the gods of destruction jump Beerus and don't win. Like, they don't win. It's like 11 of them on one guy. Granted, Beerus doesn't just like body all of them, which is not the point. If one of them is stronger than the guy who is getting jumped, I mean, like, it's like if you pretty much put Krillin, okay? Krillin's the guy getting jumped by Goku, Vegeta, and the rest of the Z fighters. If Goku is supposedly better than Krillin, which he is, then it would only take, like, Gohan to be like, hey, look over here, Krillin, and then it should only take one other person. It shouldn't take 11 people to not win against the guy they're weaker than. That doesn't make sense. So, yeah, they're not going to address that, of course.
Insane.
I don't think so.
It's really hard to talk about him, and realistically, in terms of Jiren versus Broly, this is the main thing you need to understand about Jiren, is that anime Jiren is just beyond the gods of destruction.
The main factor to talk about when it comes to Broly is his insane potential and how in the wrong spots as what he was doing before. He's very clearly speeding up, and it's very clear, aside from his skill, that he is getting insanely more powerful. Throughout the fight with Vegeta, we see Broly go from being weaker than base Vegeta to starting to match Super Saiyan Vegeta.
And keep in mind, okay, Broly here is fighting a Super Saiyan God, Vegeta and Goku and Super Saiyan. Like, I don't know if they go blue. I don't think they go blue, but I do know that they're going Super Saiyan God, which future me editor, here's the put the screenshot of what someone on the fandom page or Reddit post says Super Saiyan God's multiplier is right here. There it is. Boom, right there. Boom. Or just put the multiplier list right here. There it is. So, and as you can see on that picture that you just saw right there, maybe is still, am I still putting it up? I'm pretty sure I'm still putting it up. Yeah, so on this picture, you can see clearly that Broly, without being powered up, is fighting that multiplier on Goku and Vegeta. There's two of them. It's not one. It's not a 1v1. It's a 2v1, and they both have that multiplier. Keep in mind, these are Goku and Vegeta that fought Jiren in the Tournament of Power, but are now stronger because that's how Saiyans work. Because they both went to a near-death situation, so they probably both got a Zenkai boost, which they neglect also to point out in this video. But it's just, keep in mind, Broly only goes Super Saiyan, which is a times 50 multiplier, and I don't remember what Legendary Super Saiyan is. Future me, if you want, you can put the picture, if it's not on the same picture, of what Legendary Super Saiyan might be for multiplier. I don't remember. Clearly can't be like Super Saiyan Blue level multiplier, because that would mean that Kale, who went Legendary Super Saiyan, should be able to equal to Blue, which she clearly doesn't. So it cannot be anywhere near the Super Saiyan Blue multiplier, which also just brings up my point that, like, Goku and like, keep in mind, Broly was, I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring up the fact that, but like, Broly was beating up Super Saiyan Gogeta, which is Goku and Vegeta. Okay, so that's their multipliers powered up, and it's multiplied. And they were in Super Saiyan, and they were just getting bodied by another times 50 multiplier. So if times 50 is able, like if I'll talk about it more in later episodes, but
to going all the way up to Super Saiyan God before Vegeta punches him away and he awakens into his quote
Ikari.
unquote Ikari form, where he takes the power of an Ozaru and uses it in his base form.
Which is times 10. By the way, it's not even that much. He went times 10. So bro said you're Super Saiyan God, which is times picture right here, times blank. Versus oh no, I'm losing. Anyways, times 10, Kaioken times 10. And then pretty much started bodying them after that.
Vegeta in Super Saiyan God punch Broly directly in the face, and it does absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
Vegeta does still have kind of an upper.
Think about that. Again, future me, sorry to make you do this. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry, man. I said I'm sorry. But sorry to make you do this. But again, punches. This multiplier right here. Look at this. Zoom in. Can we get a zoom in? Zoom that in. Right. Okay. There's the zoom in. That multiplier right there versus a times 10 multiplier. Are you kidding me? That means that they're multiple. Like, imagine if Broly had that multiplier right here. You see that multiplier? Imagine if he had that? He would body everybody. Well, not maybe Beerus, probably not Beerus, but he definitely body both of them with that multiplier. Because keep in mind, he never goes beyond times legendary Super Saiyan multiplier. I know that's definitely higher than 50, right? So, here's the legendary Super Saiyan multiplier again. Remember this. This is the multiplier for legendary Super Saiyan. He never goes beyond this. Imagine if he, goes to, I don't know, Super Saiyan God. And by the way, it's further proven that, bro, obviously I know I could just end this debate by saying, the newest chapters and spoiling everything. But, if you haven't read the newest chapters, then you should. Just keep in mind the newest chapters pretty much debunk this entire video. However, I'm not going to bring it up other than right now, just so that, if you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. Let's go.
Advantage on Broly in the fight. Broly's holding his own even in base form. Now, where things get interesting with Broly is after his fight with Vegeta, we see him power up even more and go deeper into this Ikari form, where he grows an extra 2 feet and gets much more muscle mass. He even pops the collar that was given to him by Paragus in order to, suppress his power. And he's able to keep up with
which,
Goku.
By the way, can we he just kind of slide. I noticed how he slides on past that point. Broly was fighting both of these mans. Keep that in mind. He was fighting Vegeta, Super Saiyan God. Okay, zoom in on that multiplier. Fighting that multiplier with a power suppressed collar. And he, with the power suppressed collar, keep that in mind, power suppressed collar still on. A times 10 suppressed power nullified this multiplier. Right here, you seeing on screen, this multiplier, he nullified that. With the times 10 suppressed power boost. What the hell? How are you going to tell me? Keep in mind, Jiren was still at least starting to, yeah, granted, at blue, he didn't really, struggle until blue. But the fact that blue, okay, let's just, if future me, I'm sorry to, I get it, yeah, I'm sorry. I have to do something. This video is really edited, highly edited. Yeah, it is. Don't lie to them. You know how many times I had to bring up that picture? Yeah. Anyways, go ahead and do a side-by-side picture right now. On left being the Super Saiyan God multiplier, and right being the Super Saiyan Blue multiplier. Okay? Okay, you see these two? See these two multipliers right here? Okay? Keep in mind, this is the difference between hitting Jiren and damaging him and not hitting Jiren and damaging him. So, at Super Saiyan God, which is only this much multiplier on the screen. Actually, I'm not even going to do the math. I'm not going to do no math. There's no need to do math. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do the math? You did the math. I know you did. I know you did, future me. Well, there you go. There's that number you see on the screen is the difference in multiplier. Okay? And Keep in mind, that was the difference between being able to hurt and possibly bully Jiren, and a weaker version of that person to and from doing no damage. And at that point, with the times 10 suppressed boost, this Super Saiyan God was doing no damage to Broly, which means that if he would have went Super Saiyan, that probably would have more than covered for this missing gap right here. But anywho, I'm gonna continue.
Through basically the same transformation.
I haven't even made it like past
where Goku starts off in base,
the breakdowns, which is funny, which is like a 3-minute thing. I turned a 3-minute video into a 17-minute yap session. That's funny.
Even if you did want to argue that Vegeta and Goku are comparable in this movie, and say that, he just Broly started holding back on base Goku or something like that, well, then we do know he would absolutely demolish Super Saiyan God Vegeta later on, because he does the same thing to Super Saiyan God Goku. Broly at the apex of his Akari form is actually just equal to Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Karthu told me about a statement where it's just stated that they're, at the same level.
See? So, at the apex of which means pretty much he just takes off the collar and gets the full 10 times boost, is equal to Blue. Which, keep in mind, Blue was able to beat up Jiren, was able to damage him. That means Broly just going Akari form is enough to now fight Jiren. Which means later on you're going to notice that pretty much the only missing gap is just those later forms. Keep in mind, he's not even Super Saiyan yet, which is times 50. He's Ikari, which is times 10.
But we do see Goku outclassing him, probably just due to skill, if they are equal in combat, like the statement says. Then Broly powers up into Super Saiyan. Obviously, he starts to outclass both Goku and Vegeta at the same time.
Look at that. So keep in mind, when Jiren and Goku were Super Saiyan Blue and they were teaming up on Jiren in the Tournament of Power, they were actually landing multiple hits on him, and he was like, he wasn't struggling. However, he was getting hit like consecutively. And now at the same, actually at an even better form or better level, because they've already went through the Tournament of Power and have like fought people like Jiren and stuff, and Kale are fighting Broly right after this, and Broly is piecing them up with a 50 times multiplier. I want everyone to understand this. 50 times. Okay, future me. Okay, I'll try to stop doing this as much as possible. But he heard that. God damn it. But yeah, future me, you definitely gotta zoom in on the Super Saiyan Blue power level right here. You see this? 2 of these. There were 2 of these. And a times 50 boost was boxing them and winning with barely any struggle. He's not even in his best form yet. Yeah.
Through their final Kamehameha and bullying them before switching to Frieza and bullying him. And then when he powers up into full power Super Saiyan, he's even stronger than that. And he actually starts beating up Super Saiyan Gogeta, who should be far stronger than the previous 2 people on top.
Keep that in, see, with that statement right there, Gogeta, who should be far stronger than the previous 2 people who were losing in their blue form. They're blue. Yeah, granted they didn't go Kaioken or Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, but like they were in their Super Saiyan Blue state. They fused, which should be better than both of those combined. And he's got a 50 times multiplier. Okay, so he is now times 50. He is 50 times better than the 2 of them combined, multiplied better by like with a times 2 on top of that probably. And he is still getting boxed by the same 50 multiplier that Broly was dealing with. And this is where the debate should end, because it's like this is where I I want to stop the debate, which is, can Jiren beat Super Saiyan Gogeta? Or would he have to go like full power? if Jiren would ever have to go full power against this Super Saiyan Gogeta, that means he already loses to Broly, because Broly only lost due to the fact that Gogeta goes from a times 50 multiplier to a, sorry editor, I'm sorry me. Zoom in, goes from times 50 to this number. Yeah. That's a big jump. That's a big jump. Keep that in mind. The only reason he won is because he big jumped him. He did what people wish or say that Goku will do to Saitama, which is just jump him with a big enough gap so that the Saitama can't keep up, pretty much. And that's what they did to Broly, and that's what people think Goku would do to Saitama. And it's like the same thing. That's the only reason why Broly lost here, is because they just go, yeah, okay, he's too good. Okay, instead of warming up, going like Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan God and then Super Saiyan Blue, we're just gonna go right to Blue if that's okay with you, and then hit you with our strongest attack. We're not even gonna piece you up. We're not even gonna just do normal piecing up now. We're just gonna try to finish you as fast as possible. They weren't like toying around. They weren't playing around. They weren't like Vegito when he fought Zamasu, he was still toying around. Like, they weren't doing none of that. They were just like, yeah, nah, you gotta go. You gotta go, homie. You're done. You're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooking us, so we gotta cook you first.
So that's really like the apex of Broly's potential. We do see that it can cap out at least. He can't get limitlessly stronger.
Yeah, dude gets so scared his pupils grow back. I don't even know how you do that.
Yeah, like his pupils pop, and then
like, and then see they say like there's a cap, but it wasn't because, like, again, they neglect to like acknowledge the fact that it wasn't Gogeta going like Super Saiyan 2 Gogeta form and then, or like powering up. It was him going from, again, a times 50 multiplier to this right here on screen. That multiplier, he was going from that to that. That is a gap. That is a humongous gap. And it's not that like Broly, like it doesn't mean that Broly capped. It just means he couldn't keep up. That means Broly's multiplier of rate in which he gains strength is a certain number that is finite and is beneath that number in which the gap is. So, which is completely fine. That just means that like Broly would piece up anyone if given time. Just given, like, you give him if you fight him for an hour, you will lose in that hour, as long as you don't constantly have a power up behind your back. In which case, Jiren doesn't. So Jiren can't just power up like Gogeta can or Vegito can. They have Super Saiyan, they have Super Saiyan God, they have Super Saiyan Blue, they have Ultra Instinct. They have so many Saiyan forms that are just multipliers. They can just pop it just because they feel like it. It's like them drinking apple juice. They don't need to do anything extra. Like Jiren has his base state and then he full powers. That's all he got. He doesn't get stronger over time. He doesn't get better. He stays where he is. His power level is at a cap. He is capped. Broly is not capped. He just has there's a time. There's a pretty much Broly, when you fight Broly, there's a time limit. And if that time limit is 0, you're done. You're cooked. You're washed. He's finishing you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Now, the time limit gets a lot bigger the stronger you are. Like Grand Priest would probably it would take him like 100 million billion years. Especially if he was just constantly in a battle. But like someone like Jiren, imagine if they like fought if he fought and then went into the hyperbolic time chamber for like 5 minutes to Jiren and then came right back out and Jiren, before Jiren could even like get his bearings back in those 5 minutes, just Broly was like, I was in there for 5 months and I was in this form, so now I'm 5 months stronger immediately. Like, Jiren could go in there, yeah, but it would do nothing for him, right? Like, Jiren wouldn't just get stronger after coming back. Broly could, though. Like, that's the funny thing, is Broly could just go in there for 5 minutes, come back out, and he would sauce up Jiren like he was Videl to Spopovich. However, this is the end of the video. I must stop it here on the panel of the peepers peeping, around. In fact, you know what? This is going to be my thumbnail. Yep, this is going to be the thumbnail. Let's get the thumbnail picture in here. Okay, but yeah, so pretty much, yeah, this is the end of this video. Again, this is part 1. Link down below if you want to see the whole video so you know I'm going to react to. And down there will also be HamFam12 if you want to go ahead and subscribe to him again. Maybe you can even convince him to actually come edit the videos again. Since I'm not obviously going to be as good as him. I mean, I'm trying. I'm just not that good compared. Like, I mean, he'd probably be willing to tell you, like, no, that's not true. But, like, yeah, unfortunately, I'm just not that. I'm good, but not that good, which is fine. I mean, I'm not trying to be crazy good at editing. However, again, if you're here for the gaming videos, do remember, I will get those as soon as I can. But mainly I'm trying to fix those problems on why videos are corrupted that I have tried to record, and I'm gonna try to restore those videos, and then yeah, they'll be incomplete, but at least they'll be kind of what you guys are looking for, in which case you guys can go watch those videos. But until then, since you're already here, you might as well watch these ones. Yeah, and if you have any criticisms, anything you need to say, any wrongs or goods that I'm doing, just let me know. Yeah, and I'll try to make sure I get them better. And yeah, I can't believe I only made it 5 minutes into the video, and I made it 6 times as long. That's my gift. I can yap. I can yap real good, guys. I can yap real good. With just 6 minutes worth of stuff. Lamau. See you all in the next video. Peace out.